FOLFAN, or Friends of Lakes Folsom and Natoma, is a tax-exempt nonprofit organization. Our mission is to expand education and recreation opportunities and protect the natural and cultural resources of Lakes Folsom and Natoma. FOLFAN is the designated cooperating association for the Folsom Lake State Recreation Area. How much do you know about the Folsom Lake State Recreation Area? Did you know it's the most heavily used state park in California, with more than 2 million annual visitors? The Folsom Lake SRA includes Folsom Lake, Lake Natoma, and a portion of the American River Parkway. Recreation activities include over 100 miles of trails, both paved and dirt, for hiking, biking, and equestrian activities. Recreation activities include camping, picnicking, and swimming. Water recreation activities vary depending on which lake. On Folsom Lake, for example, you'll find sailing, boating, and jet skiing. On Lake Natoma, water recreation activities include kayaking, rowing, canoeing, and sailing. Fishing is popular throughout the Folsom Lake SRA, where you'll find a variety of bass, salmon, rainbow trout, and catfish, among others. The park preserves precious natural and cultural resources in an area surrounded by urban development. Its rolling hills and blue oak woodlands provide habitat for a wide variety of common native species. Our park is also rich in human history, from the Nisenan and Maidu people who lived here for thousands of years, to the gold rush and statehood, to the era that brought the railroads, hydroelectricity, and flood control projects. Folsom Powerhouse State Historic Park, right in Old Town Folsom, is an important historical site overlooking Lake Natoma. The historic Folsom Powerhouse includes a new visitor center and historical tours of the old powerhouse that was the first ever to transmit long-distance hydroelectric power. Protecting all these natural and cultural resources is what FOLFAN is all about, as well as expanding education and recreation opportunities. Now let's introduce our FOLFAN Board of Directors, beginning with our President, Linda McDonald. Linda worked for California State Parks for 22 years. She also volunteers as manager of State Parks' Adopt the Parkway program. Linda co-founded FOLFAN to bring greater stewardship and community involvement to her favorite local recreation area. Crystal Tobias is FOLFAN's vice president. A Sacramento area native, Crystal has worked at UC Davis since 1977. She is a devoted animal and environmental activist who has worked with California State Parks since 2001. Crystal is well respected by her environmental colleagues, and she and her husband Eric always leave the places they visit cleaner than when they got there. FOLFAN's secretary is Bob Hall. Bob is a Folsom resident and works as an in-house counsel for a nearby large employer. He and his wife Deb, a landscape consultant, have been involved in other volunteer efforts along the American River and are frequent users of the trails around the lakes. Bob keeps FOLFAN in compliance with government regulations. FOLFAN's treasurer is Paula David. Paula loves camping, hiking, biking, picnicking, fishing, and snow and water skiing with her family and friends. She works for the state of California, protecting resources, consumers, and the environment. From 2000 to 2007, she worked at State Parks headquarters in the statewide trails and grants and local services programs. FOLFAN's newsletter editor is Ken McCowan. Ken retired from California State Parks after 30 years as a ranger, writer, planner, and manager of the statewide volunteer program and trails program. Ken and his wife, Dallin, are national award-winning travel authors. When not traveling or writing, Ken enjoys bike riding, kayaking, playing guitar, woodworking, hiking, fishing, and substitute teaching. Jim Cassio is FOLFAN's communications director. Jim is a workforce and economic development consultant, author, sustainability professional, nature enthusiast, and former park ranger. Jim lives in Folsom with his wife, 2 daughters, 2 dogs, 2 cats, and enjoys daily hiking, kayaking, and bicycling in the Folsom Lake and Lake Natoma areas. Peggy Dalton is FOLFAN's newest addition to our board of directors. Peggy practiced law for 23 years, including 6 years with California State Parks. In many years living near the American River Parkway, she's been an avid runner, walker, and bike rider with a great appreciation for the recreation resources offered by the Parkway and the Folsom Lake SRA. FOLFAN is involved in a variety of activities and events. Our main activities include our quarterly e-newsletter, our web and Facebook sites, education and outreach, trail building and repairs, and coordinating the Adopt the Parkway program. Our main events, which may vary slightly from year to year, include our annual FOLFAN mixer in March, a kayak cleanup day in April, the Big Wake weekend with the popular hydroplane races in early summer, the electricity fair at the Folsom Powerhouse in September, and the Great American River Cleanup also in September. We're also exploring a possible salmon celebration event, the first of which would be in October 2014. Our hope with the Salmon Celebration is to create a sustainable annual community event that offers education, recreation, and entertainment for all. So how can you get involved with FOLFAN? First, if you're not already a member, you can join. If you are a member, you can remember to renew your membership, perhaps even encourage others to join or buy a membership as a gift for someone else. Second, you can volunteer, help with FOLFAN events and activities. Be an active member of the FOLFAN community and have fun doing it. Third, you can donate. Any amount, large or small, will be put to good use. Fourth, you can be an Adopt the Parkway sponsor or steward. Help us keep the Parkway clean and safe and get recognition for your good deeds. There are many ways to get involved with FOLFAN and to help us achieve our goals of expanding education and recreation opportunities and protecting the natural and cultural resources of Lakes Folsom and Natoma. Whatever you decide your next steps are, you can always find more information about FOLFAN, including contact information, by visiting www.folfan.org.